Hello crew. I wanted to make a quick video for you. I'm sitting out on Brad and Linda's front porch with the swallows swooping around me. I hope you're having a good time heading toward and participating in your daughter's graduation from Dartmouth. Congratulations on that. On getting out from under the financial strains that presents, and for that milestone of achievement. I shouldn't make it a financial thing. So yeah, congratulations. I hope that the trip is going well and you're having a good time. Sorry, I'm a little scattered. So we're up. Brad and Linda are attending a wedding this week, and so we came up to hang out with my folks and be there in case they need anything. It's been nice so far. We've been here for, I guess we're here for a couple nights, so this is kind of the third day we've been here. We're here for a few more days. Yeah, so I've been working on some photographs. The annual Baha'i calendar. They've used some of my photograph from me each of the last few years, and they asked for more photographs, so I spent some time the last few days going back and finding the raw files and of pictures that I thought would be good, and then reprocessing them to try to clean them up and make them appropriate for that. It's surprising how much time that takes. I also, my dad asked if I would help him with some accessibility issues on his electronic devices. So it's interesting. Mom and Dad are definitely, there's a marked deterioration in their physical well-being. Mom's memory has gotten quite bad, actually, to the point where she can't remember facts, from day to day, events from day to day, I should say, and it's actually affecting Dad to some degree. Him having to deal with that with her, and we had an interesting talk with him this morning, where he's frustrated and not sure how to deal with it. Yeah, and part of the problem is that, in addition, I think partially because she can't remember things, she's turned more inward. And I can totally see this is true, and I imagine I think about all this in the context of what I'm going to be like as I get older, and older than I already am, and how my capacity will diminish. And there's so much pride and self-worth built into being able to take care of things. And not being dependent on other people. And I think there's definitely mental well-being. I'm sure anybody who's dealt with anyone who's gone through some degradation knows this, and it's not like I'm revealing a great truth here, but obviously, when you experience it with people you love, it affects you differently. So Dad and I, for instance, we went, I took him out to run an errand yesterday, and we went and had lunch, and he talked about how Mom doesn't want to go have lunch anywhere anymore, that he wants to go. And clearly his capacity is much greater than Mom's, even though he's 3 years older. And so I think he feels a loss from that. He's reached a point now where he said he wasn't sure he would be writing more articles because his vision has gotten that bad. So before we came up here, I went and did some research. Actually, I know Craig Daniels watches these videos, and Craig, you may know something about this that might, if you have any advice, feel free to pass it along. But the accessibility tools in Windows, and actually with his iPad, which I haven't even looked at, I just don't know anything at all about an iPad. But I did get in Windows and start working on accessibility tools, and I found some that I thought might help him. And then I spent a couple hours with him today trying to go through those. And the first thing I ran into is that the wind chimes, I don't know, Karu, with your hearing, if you're going to be able to hear me through the wind chimes here. But the first thing we ran into was his computer is 8 years old. So he's using an older operating version of the Windows operating system. It's not quite the same. And then when we started working through these things, and I was trying to show him how to use keyboard shortcuts and the narrator to read the text off the screen to him, and then there's also a magnifier window, which you can activate all these things via keyboard shortcuts, and he kept trying to use his mouse and visual cues to activate these things and to do things and to navigate around. And getting him to shift his mindset to try to actually practice not using his vision while he still has enough vision to use it as a crutch, I think is something that he clearly hasn't tried to do at all, despite the fact that it's been 4 or 5 years that this has been a slow progression. And I think truck, I don't know how loud that is for you, but it was really loud for me. Anyway, I think it just didn't occur to him to work on these things. And even though we've talked about it extensively, he's always said, yeah, I should do that. So it's been a really interesting, I've really enjoyed the last couple of days. I'm looking forward to the next few days, spending time with him and Mom. But it's also, it's sobering. It's hard. And it's interesting watching both he and Mom wanting to do things, being unwilling to sort of let other people do things for them, but then also not developing strategies to work around the limitations they have. I don't know if it's just that, they've been functioning at such high capacity for so long, it's hard for them to imagine not doing so. Or if they are trying and I'm missing it, in my ignorance and failure to appreciate their experience, I'm missing it. But yeah, I'm hoping. When I was talking to Dad, the problem with Mom is she doesn't seem happy, and I want her to be happy, and I want to help her be happy. But like last night, for instance, and this is so not my mom. My mom's always been happy. We were talking about Dad was ordering pizza, and we were trying to figure out how to get pizza that was acceptable to everyone. And my mom leaned in and says, I don't really like pizza. We're just getting pizza because your dad likes it. And she had said that about like 3 other things. And I said, so what do you like, Mom? And she's like, well, I don't know. and that makes me sad because I want her to be happy. I want her to find something she likes and be happy with it, or choose to be happy with what she does have. And for some reason, she's struggling with that right now. And, partially her mental capacity is really slipping. So it's hard to know what's really going on there. And I imagine the ability to, exert your will to make yourself okay in circumstances where you're not particularly happy is probably affected by that. Anyway, this is kind of long and rambling. It's a little melancholy. I mean, it's beautiful here right now. We had a couple days that were over 100 in Pendleton, but it's just a lovely spring day, late spring, early summer day here now, and I think the weather's supposed to be like this the rest of the time we're here. But like I said before, I hope you have a really good time at Colleen's graduation. Tell her congratulations from me. Maybe I'll text her or call her or something. And that's my story. I'm sticking to it.